Unfortunately, my dear viewers, due to personal ineptitude, what I had recorded for parts 13 to 15 was completely unusable. However, since I did save the replay files, I have rewatched them and am using them to record these analysis and recap videos. If you own Shogun 2 and you'd like to watch the replays yourselves, you can find the replay at the link in the description below. Incidentally, from now on I'll be trying to upload all my replays to twreplays.com so you can analyze them yourself in your own time. The link for twreplays.com is also below. Battle 13 was 5,000 points on Daisetsuzan Basin against Per Soderberg, a level 2 general. We both had fairly balanced forces. I had no cavalry except for my general. He had forgone some ranged units in favour of extra cavalry. The map featured 2 capturable buildings, one of which he attempted to capture by splitting his force in 2. His main force, including his general, occupied the high ground, and a second occupied the building to my right in the low ground. I opted to begin skirmishing early with my archers, and he briefly pulled back his main force. When he moved up his secondary force on my right flank, I switched targets to them. He decided to commit with his main force, first by trying to charge my archers with his cavalry. I had left my archers almost completely unguarded, but as my spearmen moved to intercept, the cavalry switched targets and attempted to take out my matchlocks. My spearmen still caught them, and I routed his cavalry with minimal casualties. He then decided to commit his entire force, attacking front and right. I sent my swordsman charging down the hill to meet his secondary force, which was soon reinforced by one of the swordsman units from the high ground. Once again he sent in a lone cavalry unit to catch my ranged units, and he was moderately successful this time, but my spearman was still there to inflict heavy casualties. As this was going on, he charged his main force, including general, into my line at the front. The melee was on! I managed to rout his cavalry in short order, and my ranged units were now damaged but standing firm. His general died while trying to withdraw from the melee, and my general finished off his remaining archers. All it took then was for his morale to finally break, which it did in short order. A clear victory. Battle 14 on Crossroads gave me a challenge that I was hoping I would get the opportunity to solve, trying to defeat a spam army. Unfortunately, I got more than I bargained for, since Sinshu, my opponent, was rank 8, and I'm merely rank 4. The spam in question was Naginata warrior monks. Resilient, highly skilled, high morale. He also had some Yari samurai and Naginata samurai in his force. They were all spearmen, meaning my cavalry were useless. In Shogun 2, all other things being equal, the battle is won or lost in the space of about 60 seconds, sometimes less. You spend the opening of the battle attempting to make sure everything will go your way. You maneuver, you skirmish, you bait, you ambush. Eventually both of your forces will clash in a big melee, and it is in this melee where you see if your hard work paid off. If you did all the right things and it goes your way, or you made mistakes, and it doesn't. This goes doubly so in versing a spam army. You have to work extra hard to make damn sure you don't make a mistake, because if you do, your opponent will defeat you. In this case, while I was focusing on micromanaging my Yari cavalry, trying to kill his general, I forgot about micromanaging the rest of my force. Even after the general was killed, his units had full morale and steamrolled straight over the top of me. It turned out to only be a close defeat, but it was a defeat that I like to think I could have salvaged. Battle 15 was an even worse mismatch than what had come before. It was Crossroads again, and my opponent, Agony AMP, was rank 10. It was over so quickly that I'm still reeling. He was simply so much better than me. He was aggressive, he had higher level units, he outmaneuvered me. Everything happened so fast, I had no idea what to do. I gained a bit of hope when I managed to rout some of his cavalry, but by that stage I had taken too many casualties, his micro was better, he had me surrounded, he had matchlock units shooting me up, and in a rage I charged my entire force into the enemy line. Go out on your shield, I say. We'll be back to our regularly scheduled tomfoolery very soon, guys, don't worry, so stay tuned.